for Mr. Danny Minch, everybody!
I actually tour all over the country, but the state's cool too. I like these. We got 4 black guys in Clovis, good for you, Clovis. You're stepping up your game. That's You're what? Oh, higher expectations. I thought you said you were a mixed Asian. I was like, shit, I got him wrong. It was funny because the white people in the audience when Ben was like, did you know cops in New York are racist? And these black guys were like, yeah, all fucking cops are racist. It's not just New York, just go outside. Watch me get beat by a Clovis police officer. Ooh. Did you hear the white Clovis people get real quiet about that? They want to keep their property values up. It's all right, almost every black guy in here is with a white woman, so you guys should be okay with it. Unless it's your daughter, then you can get a little pissed. It's all right. Honestly, didn't want to kind of to get super racist at the beginning, but fuck it. I just watched that movie Isaiah was talking about, so guess what I get to do? All right, my nigga. Right before I cut that word off, there was like 4 guys putting their hands in their back pocket like, no, he didn't. Not you, sir. You can say whatever you want. And this black guy is a fucking Republican, you can tell. Other guys are looking at him going, fuck, voted for Trump. Is it okay? Are you saying that I can say these things? Are you giving me permission? Because you're with a black guy, so does he let you say the N-word in bed? Just check to see if you guys are having sex. All right. Got a lot of material to get to, but this is a lot of fun. This white couple over here is very, very scared right now. They're like, bro, they're right next door. Stop this shit right now. A little bit about me. I'm 53 years old. Well, thank you. She's looking at me like, oh, you look pretty good for 53. Thank you. I take very good care of myself. You're only as old as you feel, they say. And, the last girl I was feeling was 23 years old. So. And you are what you eat, so I'm a 23-year-old black girl. Oh, it's okay for him, but not for me? Get woke, Clovis! Okay, answer the fucking phone. Who is it? Who is it? Oh shit, it's a black guy, I can't say it. After the last 40 years, you take the call, sir. He also voted for Trump. Did you? The first time, not the second time, right? Okay, not the second time. Right. He's like, I'm a fiscal Republican. This guy's insane. You're okay? I like that noise. That's when you've tickled something. Does she do that in bed? Okay. They're having sex too, guys. It's not just you two. We're going to get you two together. You're the best two looking couples in the room. We just want to film it and steal your babies. I'm 53 years old, and the pandemic had a big effect on me. I lost a lot of friends to COVID-19 on social media. Watch the fuck what you're posting, guys. Oh, sorry. How many people believe COVID's real? Okay, one person. Okay, this is Clovis. All right. You work in an ICU? Could you do me a favor? Let's prove it. Spell ICU.
ICUT.
Not after you've seen him. I'm just like, I'm the white shadow. Like the noon one where it's like getting smaller. Pandemic didn't affect me. I'm going to tell you that right now. I enjoyed the pandemic. I know a lot of people died, and that's a bad thing to say, but it was a lot of self-reflection. For me, it didn't affect me as bad because first off, I'm a vegetarian. I'm surprised it took me that long to tell you guys. So I didn't have to worry about the meat. Thank you, one guy who understands vegetarians. Two, I'm gluten intolerant, so I didn't have to stock up on bread. I intermittent fast, so I didn't need as much food. I have a bidet, so I didn't have to worry about the scare on toilet paper. And I drive an electric car, so I didn't have to worry about getting gas. There's no joke here. I just wanted to let you guys know I'm way better than you, okay? No. Do you know the first person that did CrossFit? Jesus Christ. He was just like, he also invented the crosswalk. Well, thank you for that. That was I just planted her in the audience. A lot of shit went on during the pandemic, right? I decided I was going to take the time to solve some of America's problems. So one of the big ones was at the very beginning, they were tearing down the Confederate statues. Remember that? And everybody's getting in front of the statues and fighting over it. And I decided I was going to come up with a solution. You guys ready for this? How many people have seen the movie Tu Wong Fu? Thank you, Julie Newmar. What? Wesley Snipes plays a drag queen that gets stuck in the middle of Mid-America with two other drag queens. And hilarity ensues. That's not the important part. The important part is, and Wesley looked fucking awesome. I'd have fucked Wes. Even out of drag. But the important part is at the beginning of the movie, RuPaul comes out and she is in a beautiful sequin dress of the Confederate flag. Have you seen this? And she just looked gorgeous. And what I say is every time we tear one of those down, we put up a statue of RuPaul in that Confederate flag dress. And this is what's going to happen. One side's going to be like, we got to tear that down. That's one of them transgender. Wait a minute. She's wearing a rebel flag. That's our symbol. We can't tear her. You see that? And then the other side is going to be like, oh my God, that's the rebel flag. We have to tear. Oh wait, it's RuPaul. We love RuPaul. We can't tear that down. She represents so much that we believe in. And then they all come together in front of the statue and have a civil discourse because they're off of fucking Facebook. And I have solved America's problem. You're welcome. Two, there was a lot of police brutality. We saw that shit going on. And a lot of people started saying, defund the police. Did you see this? Defund the police. I'm going to take a different stance. I say fund the police. Fund the police. Oh. You guys don't like that shit. And I'm not talking about military weapons or tanks or all that kind of shit. What I say, I talked to you earlier about it, that I have a bidet. We take the money and we buy every police station bidets. And then we buy them for them to take home with them as well. Because having a bidet changed my life. I didn't know that I would be so much lighter not walking around with 10 pounds of shitty toilet paper in my ass. Like, by round of applause, how many people have a bidet? One person. Everybody else has shit in their butt right now. Here's the thing, maybe they're not against any certain people. Maybe they're just really itchy. That's the best I had. I'm sorry. I tried. I solved one problem. The other one didn't go away. Yeah. Oh, you liked it. You liked it. Bidets. You do have a bidet. Okay, I got one of the fancy ones. I researched it. I got one with the heated seats. Oh, that's nice. It's got the heated water. It oscillates up and down your butt cheeks, and it hits right in the butthole. It's got a sensor. And then a blow dryer drops down and blow dries my ass dry. This thing is fucking amazing. Yeah, it's a bidet 3000. Thank you. Here's the thing. There's a button on it, and she can tell you about it. It says feminine on it. And I decided, like every guy does when they're pressing buttons and playing with a new toy, you're going to give it a shot, right? So I hit this feminine button, and a laser beam of water hit my taint. I think it cut a vagina into me. I don't know how you women take that much pressure. I can't give you that much pressure. I mean, that's why she's with the black eye. I got my taint waterboarded for an hour. My girl? I don't even, if we have a mishap, I don't even go to the pharmacy to get the little pill to take the morning after. I just use Plan Bidet. It's gonna knock all those kids out. I just talked about my girl. She was an essential worker. I found out how I could make money at comedy was by not doing it and having the government give me a shit ton of money. So thank all of you for paying your taxes. Ooh. The white people didn't like that joke. Which wasn't a joke. But my girl was an essential worker, and at her place of work, it turned out there was only 2 people there. And the other one was a guy. And guess what happened? He started, like the first day, he was rubbing her shoulders, like, hey baby, how do you like that? She's like, hey, you know what? I got work to do, leave me alone. Next day, he got a little more aggressive. He's like, hey, you want to go make out in the supply closet? And she's like, we're the only 2 here. If I wanted to, we could just do it here. The third day, he pulls his dick out, sticks it in her face, and says, suck it. I know, right? It's fucking horrible. So the next day, I get a call from her HR, and they're like, Danny, Jen's working from home. Leave her the fuck alone. Bro, she sucked it. She got paid big money to suck that dick. I mean, she had to find it first, but I had some problems with some of the rules that they came out. I like to jog, and so I was jogging one day, and Fauci said at the beginning, if you're gonna be exercising and you're socially distanced, it's fine not to wear masks. So I didn't when I would go out jogging. And sure enough, one of these snowflakes comes around the corner in his car and was like, hey asshole, wear a mask. And I was like, hey man, I'm saying socially distance. He's like, oh, I don't care about COVID, you're fucking ugly. I was like, thanks Dad, good seeing you again. Wow. Thank you. You know, the rest of the place didn't laugh, but you said that's great, so I don't care. I'm a comedian sniper. I don't want to hit everybody at once. I just want to shoot one table at a time. I was like, now I gotta figure out what makes them laugh. Library books. But then our dear new president came out and said that you don't have to wear masks if you were vaccinated about a month ago. And I was vaccinated early. And so I was like, cool, I don't have to wear a mask. And then I walked into Starbucks and they're like, fuck you. And I thought that was funny. Well, I'm going to try that again because I was expecting a bigger applause. So we're going to do take 2 on that one. Our president said we didn't have to wear masks. So I went to Starbucks and they were like, fuck you. Well, that was very unexpected. Thank you. Actually, what our president said, and I'm going to quote him as best as I can. He said, my fellow Americans, it's way past my bedtime. I don't know what's the doctor, but she's not that kind of doctor. I look like a Muppet character. I think that's what he said. Exactly. That's how you spot a Republican in the woods, by the way. You do that impression of Biden, and they're like, "Hey, thank you. I like you. You guys are giving me, like, instead of laughing, you're giving me verbal feedback. That's great. That's so true. I'm not going to laugh. Fuck you. But it caused a problem because I decided not to go to Starbucks. I went to this other coffee shop. It's actually around the corner, and I wasn't wearing my mask, and I walked by this girl, and she was out in the open air part of it, and I was like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" Because you know how that works, some women. And she's like, "Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?" I was like, "Good. Hey, by the way, I'm vaccinated. Now we can have unprotected sex." And she looked at me and was like, "Danny, we already have." And it's like, "Oh shit, you look so much different without your mask." Some women need to wear a mask. The guys that didn't laugh at that joke are with those women. Trying to cause some rifts between people here. Guys, I told you earlier I drive an electric car. I drive a Nissan Leaf. Do you guys know what that is? It's like a Tesla, but for broke-ass comedians, all right? And what you might not know about Leafs is they don't make a sound. No electric car does when they accelerate. But there's no combustion, there's no sound. So what was happening was blind people were getting hit in intersections because they couldn't hear the cars coming. Yeah, it's terrible because it was ruining the Nissans because blind people have dogs and sticks and shit. And if you didn't laugh at that, don't worry, I checked, there are no blind people here. And if there are, they don't know what I look like. But this is they added a sound to my car so blind people could hear it coming down the road. This is what my Leaf sounds like when it accelerates. It goes, like it's disappointed in itself too. And I was like, come on guys, it's easy. It's a speaker. We have touch screens on our car. We should be able to make our cars sound like whatever we want. Like, I pull up alongside this gentleman here on his hog, and I just hit that Harley button in my little Leaf, and it started. What the fuck? If you're a pedophile, you can hit the ice cream truck button, go through school zones. There's a glitch on it, though. Every time you press it, it just drives you to a subway. Oh, the pedophile part is okay, but making fun of Jared was somehow bad because he went to prison. You know who else went to prison? Bill Cosby. Oh, too soon?
He's out now.
Yeah, got out too soon. Me personally, if I'm seeing a young, beautiful woman like you, without him, for fuck sure, at a stoplight, I'm gonna hit that Maserati button. You guys know what a Maserati sounds like.